Hello, welcome back. So, this chapter is going to be the most important chapter in English grammar. We are going to talk about the do forms. So, what are do forms? Do forms are do, does, did, and done. But we are going to cover three do forms, which are do, does, and did. We have already covered do and does in our previous sessions. If you have not seen this, please go back and go through the sessions. Did is the do form which is mistaken by a wide majority of Indians. Many people actually go wrong when they frame a sentence with did. 60% of the Indians actually go wrong when they write a sentence with did or when they speak a sentence with a did in it. So you need to understand this very well because I don't want, after learning the do forms, you make an error. So let's go straight away into the topic. Let me ask you a few simple questions before we actually get into the do forms. So let's say you were to send an email to your client yesterday, but you did not. So how would you respond to it? If I ask you, did you send an email to your client yesterday? What would be your response? Would you say, I did not send the email? Or would you say, I did not send the email yesterday? Which one to use? I've seen that many people using, I did not send the email yesterday, which is wrong. It should always be, I did not send the email yesterday. Okay, let me ask you another question. Another sentence with the do form, with the did in it. If I ask you, how did you speak at the seminar yesterday? Let us say, assume that you were to speak in the seminar yesterday. And what would be your answer? Let's say, you spoke well. So, how would you respond to my question? How did you speak at the seminar yesterday? Would you say, I didn't spoke well? Or would you say, I didn't speak well? Which one do you use? If you think I did not spoke well yesterday, you are wrong. That's bad English. So it should always be I didn't speak well at the seminar yesterday. Got it? So how do you know? How do you make this out? It is simple. Whenever you use did, you always use shared verb. Okay, shared verb. That's the reason why I made you to go through 50 shared verbs. Because only if you know shared verbs would you be able to speak and write better using the did form. Now you understood, right? So let's take a few more examples of bad English first. Okay, and then we'll go to good English. So here are a few things. Let me pull something for you right away. So I did not got any message from the client. Is this correct? I did not got any message from the client. Is this correct? No. It should always be I didn't get any message from the client yesterday or whatever in the past. Again, why get? Because as I said, whenever you're using did, you should always use shared verb, which is get and not got or gets. Okay. Second, I did not received any email from him. Is it correct? I did not received any email from him. Is this correct? No. Because again, whenever you are using did, you should always use shared verb, which is I did not receive any email from him. Got it now? I did not receive any email from him. Not past tense. I did not receive. It's in the past tense, did is past tense, and we are using the shared verb receive. Okay. Next one. I didn't took notes in the class yesterday. Is it correct? No. It should be I didn't take any notes in the class yesterday. Why? So the rule is whenever you use did, it should always be followed by the shared verb. So it should be I didn't take any notes. Okay, now let's go to another one. He didn't work hard, so he failed. Is this correct? He didn't work hard, so he failed. Is this right? No, again, because whenever you're using did, you should always use shared verb, which is work. So it should be he didn't work hard, so he failed. You got the drift now? So make sure that whenever you're using did, it should always be followed by a shared verb, right? So we'll take more such examples in my next session.